Hello everyone, hello Loodles, hello Timber, hello B Legacy, hello Dr. Medicine, how are you guys doing? Hey Vegito, welcome in. I don't think, therefore I am not. Is that the case? Oh, well. Also, look at that, you can even see the poll I made on YouTube in the stream window. That's a little nice. Hello Supernova. Hello, Monkey Man. How are everybody doing today? Let's shift it over to that one, because I'm a bigger fan of that one when we talk, because, I mean, it's just such a nice little thing. Hello, JM. I'll admit, this was a little bit of an impromptu stream thing. I didn't really know what I was going to do, and so, screw it. I didn't feel like doing anything I didn't feel like doing any work, so thank you, Anonymous. Streaming is work too, of course. It is, but it's just like sometimes you just sit there and you don't really know exactly what to do. If you start on any big projects, you're just gonna be there and it's gonna get swamped. And so this is a very nice little thing to just start doing. I've escaped the marinara sauce. Have you, Angry Ravioli? Backdoor voting? I mean, look, Legacy, I made a poll, and that was the first thing I could think of. I thought it was a decent thing to do. I've been thinking of getting back on Elden Ring. Haven't played since before the PC's nerf. Oh, hello, the king is dead. Welcome in. It's been a little while, but thank you for the 105 months. That's almost a year. Damn, King. Thank you so much. Thank you. How you doing? How's life? Is it Murder O'Clock? Oh, yes, today's Murder O'Clock. Is it only me watching? No, Cleonia. It's not only you. B Legacy's there, and then there's the Twitch people. YouTube just takes a little time to fill up, though. I think it takes a little time for the stream to be pushed out to people. I really should schedule the streams, but I'm bad at scheduling. Hi everyone. Is anybody excited for this? I'm excited for that. Not that we're supposed to do anything with that, but I'm... Clona, am I invisible? To be fair, if she came in too late, she wouldn't have been, or at the right time, I suppose. Clonia wouldn't have been able to see you. Or she did block you, I suppose. That's also a possibility. Busy, lots of changes, moved across the country, getting ready to move again, such is life. Well, I suppose I should catch you up in turn, shouldn't I, King? I don't know when you were last here, but I moved from Trondheim, which is far north in the country, and then I moved to a smaller city, but still a big city, called Skien. And I lived there for 3 months while we were looking for a house. We found a house, we bought a house, and now I am a homeowner. We got a pretty sweet deal, actually, on the place, and it's very nice. Were you trolling in this spot? I have not been trolling in this spot. No, I haven't been playing this game for a while. Well, I say that. I have been playing it a little bit, but I've been playing off-stream, and I've been playing more challenge run-y types of things, and I'm trying out some mods. We will be playing the Graceborn mod. I started it, and by start, I just had to make sure that it was working, right? Nothing more complicated than that. But I started it, and it feels really interesting. Oh, Ashen Jinx! Great timing on your part. Welcome in, Ashen. Welcome in. Hey, Triss, how you doing? I asked as I invaded once, and someone tricked me, posing as the Crucible Knight. I've never felt so dumb. Congrats on the home ownership. Thank you very much. There's a lot of silverfish here. Long-tailed silverfish. Now, the smaller silverfish are fine. I mean, they're not particularly delightful to have crawling around in your apartment, but we do have some biggins, and they eat glue, so they get in behind the wallpaper and it starts eating the adhesive. So we are going to have to fix that, but we're working on it. Hello, Mr. Bobberino, welcome in. There may be an end portal near you. Oh, I get it. Minecraft. Not a Minecraft YouTuber though. I haven't touched the kids in a while. Hey, question: Do you do compounding interest in what situation? I mean, if you can compound interest, you probably should. Just get some silver cats to fuck them up. I did consider getting a cat, but we are going to have to do the whole poison thing first. And we don't want to have a cat around when everything is poisonous. Hello, Bryce! Lost, you beautiful bastard. How are you? I'm beautiful! Thanks for asking. You're quite sweet there yourself, with your little face and your little handsome scrotum. That's right. Scrotums can be handsome, if you did not know. That's problematic. Thankfully, I have a healthy population of wolf spiders where I live, so they keep the pests to a minimum. You just gotta accept the wolf spiders. It's not too bad now, though. So, we live in a townhouse, right? We're at the end of a townhouse. And and our specific unit was actually the most rough out of all of the units. So we got it at a really good price, right? But there was a lot of little gaps in the walls and in the floors and that type of thing. Not something that is structurally a problem, really, but more just like refinement. However, that allows the little critters to sneak in around, and that's very unpleasant. So what we did was that we just shoved a bunch of, what's it called again? Plaster? You know, stuff that's fairly easy to remove. We've shoved a bunch of plaster in the holes, and, well, hopefully that's gonna keep him away for a while. How goes the invasions today, Lost? I haven't done a single one, Ashen. I just started streaming. I was supposed to do something different. I was supposed to do some editing, but I don't know, didn't really feel like it. It's just one of those days where I need to have something a little bit more action-y happening, you know, to pump up the energy. And so we decided, hey, let's stream instead. Describe a handsome scrotum then. It's a little difficult to describe, JM. It's more of a feeling that you get, you know, it's a certain vibe, you know, when the waves, when the wrinkles are positioned just right, when the meat flaps don't really overlap. Oh my god, thank you so much to Waifu. Thank you for the 20 gifted memberships. Thank you, darling. How you doing today? I've been trying to get Waifu to play Bloodborne lately. So a lot of gifted. You're such a sweetie pie. He's just getting started, and I just took my pants off, so I'm too. I never tried it for whatever reason, but does the Rosaria glitch from these three work in Elden Ring with Renala? I never tried it as well. I don't even remember what it is, if I'm going to be completely honest with you. Hey, Arch Meridian. There you go. Scrotums are shapeshifters, so there changes according to temperature. That's true as well, Kikeri. So what are we doing today? Let's just get to that immediately, shall we? Enough talk about scrotums, chat. I know you want the lowdown, but you can't have it. Not yet. No. So here's what we're doing today. We are playing as a Crucible Knight. We got the Crucible Knight weapons. I was considering having a shield here as well. Unfortunately, that gets a little heavy when I have the hammer. So we have the hammer, we got the sword, we gotta swing our weapons around and hit people in the face. That's what we're doing today. Probably should hit that replay buffer, shouldn't I? So that I can record everything properly. Hey, COD, welcome in. Maximilian Andres. Oh, I said it almost. So what you're hearing is it's hammer time. That's exactly what you're hearing. Hey, Daniel. Let's just go, shall we? First time hitting the button, immediately gets an invasion. Oh. I'm using a viable build. Oh, I use viable builds all the time. It's just that my definition of viable and your definition of viable is probably very different. Oh. Oh, hello. Where did you come from? Okay, well, if that's the only thing that you're going to do, then I'm gonna backstab fish you. Oh, that looked like it would hurt. That did hurt. Not only did it hurt, I straight up killed you. Oh. Oh, are we gonna be doing something else? No, no, we really want to attack with that specific move. Now, sure, if there's a lot of pressure on you, that move might be dangerous. But right now, it is not. Probably should also turn off the music, even though I really like that music. But let's turn it off so that we can add something to it later on. So jealous, PlayStation is dead. I would think that there are more people on the PlayStation, quite frankly, given the fact that there are a little bit more people generally on PlayStation, isn't there? I think there's like 45 to 55% difference, and PC is split between seamless and non-seamless, although it does feel like everybody's just playing on seamless nowadays. Who knows? Who knows? Back or front? Yes! Seems like back is winning, Jojo, but not by much. Seamless has a lot of players. Yes, which is great, by the way. It's just... Oh. Oh, hi there. Maverick. You look like... What's happening? What is he doing? He looks like he's about to touch something. Oh, we can't break that, can we? Okay. Oh. Hi! I wonder what he saw. Oop. Ah, a little bit of a delay. Uh-oh. I need to be careful. No, baby. Woo! I wanna press triangle so bad to heal. Because... Really? Really? Oh, I definitely should heal. Nice. Come on. Things are getting fun. That's unfortunate, actually. The turn and burn works really well. Oh, could that kill me? Could, if it hits me. So he he went down. What happened to your friend? Your friend is down. Oh. You think he's coming back up? He's coming back up now. Oh! That's funny. That's like really funny. Oh no! Wait. What? Oh. That was fantastic. What's the rune level? Hey, Jankir, the rune level is 200, I think? Give me a second, I don't remember. Yes.
This sounds hot. I'm gonna go get some duct tape.
Oh, well. That was a great one, though. Yes, so I've been playing a lot of Bloodborne lately. You may have seen it on the channel. I posted a video. My wife is still editing my playthrough using the wheel. She got the unenviable task of editing like 17 hours of footage, so that's gonna be a video. I've been playing the randomizer a lot, so I'm very Bloodborne coded right now. I'm pushing the Bloodborne buttons. So that's definitely going to cause me to die a fair amount. Please do the 200 sign language for the deaf people. This is how you say 200 in sign language. Anyways, this is how you say 200 in sign language. It's 200, right? Should keep a fast finisher attack. I should, but then again, I wanted to go... Okay, somebody died. I wanted to go completely in on the Crucible Knight stuff. I could switch to the Crucible Spear, but... Jumping! Your wife's editing is fabulous. It's very good. I'm very thankful that I have... Is that not jumpable? Oh no, because we gotta go the other way. That's silly. I don't remember things. It's a little scary here. Why any Crucible spells if Crucible build? Oh, I should probably add some of the Crucible spells here. Well, yeah, we could maybe do an incantation. Then again, I generally don't like using the Crucible spells. Because they are not... Well, they don't really do much for us, do they? So, aspect of Crucible Thorns. I suppose maybe that one could be a thing, although I need more faith. I need a lot more faith. Actually, I don't need that much more faith. I have 24 faith at the moment, so maybe. We could, of course, just go with the rocks for now. Where's my rocks? Aggressive Crucible spells. There they are. Bestial Sling. All the Crucible spells are dodo. Yeah, not fantastic. Tail doesn't really do damage, unfortunately. 600 fully charged. I think it should do much more, or at least it should send them flying a little bit more. I think that it would be really cool if we got one bigger tier of, well, throne, you know? We have invaded the world of Enso. I'm sure he's going to welcome us. I saw him. He was carrying an anchor. There's nobody behind me, is there? No. Oh, hi! Oh, don't do that. Whoa! Oh, that's not a lot of damage, my man. I probably should have just let it go, but I just enjoy the big schmacks, you know? Can you guys just give me a moment? Jesus. Oh, swung over his head. Oh, I'll take that. Is that Enso? That is Enso. Oh no! What happened to your friend? Blipples? Blipples is not a very scary name. I need to be careful, because apparently that thing is gonna go over somebody's head. But that's a solid 1200 damage right there. Wow, okay. Use the Azure War, but don't fully charge it. It goes so much faster. I know, but it's more fun when I get a fully charged one, you know? One hit. Another one. Yes, thank you. GG. Also, look at that person's face. I am not one to face shame, but certain people are just ugly. I'm sorry. I do actually face shame. I face shame a lot. I'm an asshole. Lost, do you mind if I blipple your nipples? That's gonna cost you money. Miyazaki, give us the Black Knight tongue. Oh, why did we not get the Black Knight tongue? I don't understand. Tank the damage. We can tank a lot of damage. Hi, Drunken Moose. Drinking blue when your HP is 10% is definitely a choice. The Fire Spew Crucible is actually pretty good, especially on low life. Guarantee the clip damage. Ooh, maybe I should be doing that. Good one, actually. Yes. We do need to adjust the build a bit, though, but... Oh. Oh, look at that. Game rules updated. PvP is disabled. Okay. You and me, then. I come with the biggin. I was wondering who would take the most damage. Think I did. I do remember why I don't use a lot of these weapons. It's because... Oh, I can jump. I need to remember. It's so big! That's what she said. No, it's in my face all the time. That's what she said too. It's filling up the screen. Oh, that's finally. Oh, well, is he out of juice there? There we go. I should give him the ring, I guess. Alright, another Shinobi. Ooh, we need to be careful. That is gonna do the damage. Remember. Ooh, clever. Actually, I like it. Oh. Ooh, we're doing that? Oh, that's annoying. That's very annoying. Ah. Oh well. I ran straight into that charge attack. That was silly of me. Hey Lost, I have a joke for you. Well, good luck, Bryce, because I don't generally laugh at the things people want me to laugh at. But let's go with it. What does the Taunt say when hit with an Ash of War? He says, ow. Okay, that is legitimately funny. I'm just not a laugh out loud kind of guy. You know, I don't do that. Unless I'm watching something akin to improv. Improv makes me laugh pretty damn hard. That's probably the stuff I laugh the hardest at. Die to needle. Devonia's hammer breaks the weed cutter hyper armor. Ooh, I should keep that in mind. I was either going for a dry chuckle or a cringe. Well, there you go. A nice little dry chuckle for you. Ooh, we don't like this, do we, chat? No, 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 no. We do not like this area at all. Where could they possibly be? They could be anywhere. I know. What if I murder myself? Then I don't have to look for them. Also, this is also a bad place to invade because a lot of the area is just a big flat surface. No, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. How you doing, Enter? I promise you I will not turn the stream off just because you arrived here today. Easy way out, yeah. Daddy Crucible Knight judges my suicide. I get a 10. Hey, Lost, please compliment Enter. Oh, you're asking so much, Daniel. Jesus Christ. Okay. Enter. You have nicely trimmed nose hairs. Normally, people need to pay for compliments such as that, but there you go. Oh, where did the dragon go? He was there one moment and then, all of a sudden, boom, he's gone. He doesn't exist anymore. Why is everyone you invading drunk? They look absolutely hammered. Bad. Bad made of magic. Terrible. Okay. Wanderer. They're fighting somebody here. They're not fighting... Oh. Yes, they are fighting that enemy. Lovely, I think. Oh. Sorry. Helping. Oh, that's awful. Hey, Wanderer. Hey. You need to worry because you're probably going to get murdered by the other person as well. You don't get to heal. No, no. No, that's not how that works. Come on. Ooh. You gonna try to do that again? Oh no, he's getting his ass handed to him. Oh, you gotta be careful. Oh, you're so close to the edge. Ooh, what's gonna happen? He got killed. Now, for those of you who are uncertain about the situation here, he was fighting Black Knife somebody. I don't remember the name. But he was murdered by the Black Knife in the Everjail. Let's hope there won't be COVID DLC. Oh, I did hear about the boat that was carrying around people that has a disease. I'm going to be honest with you. If we get a COVID DLC, it's probably going to be good for me because more people will be inside watching videos and I will be earning more money that way. So, and also my life isn't going to change that much. No, I'm outside walking every now and then, but I generally hide whenever other people are nearby. You know, I see people up ahead on the path before me and I just jump in the bushes so I don't need to really interact with them. Oh, chat, I think I had just invaded Jeffrey Epstein. But there's two of them, right? So if it's Jeffrey Epstein, it's probably him and Diddy. Hey, Jeffrey? You wanna go? You wanna go, Jeffrey? We don't like that. Let's get rid of... There we are. That wasn't the most gracious of rolls, but it's okay. So, Jeffrey, you should be used to taking back shots, wouldn't you? Oh, that hammer landed so heavy. We just had to get him with the roll catch, didn't we, Chad? Yes, we did. If we ever have another quarantine, I just hope it's after the vacation I already paid for. Oh, where are you going? Are you going something exotic? Would you be going to Japan, waifu? I hope you're going to Japan. That's such a great place. Dog shit name is dog shit at the game. You can say dog shit in my chat. You're allowed to use the potty mouth. You're going to... Oh, am I even going to be able to say this? Bariloche. Bariloche? So what rune level is this? 200. The rune level is 200. And we're getting... Oh, I'm getting a horse! Immediate invasions. If I go level 80 for PvP, should my weapons be maxed out? I suppose if you go 80 for PvP, I would... My rule of thumb is pretty much... level 100 maxed out weapons. Ooh, give me a second. Jack me off. I will do just that, but I have to answer this person in the chat. So if you're at level 100, you have maxed out weapons. If you're level 80, I go plus 8 weapons. And if you're, 60, I go plus 6 weapons. That's generally how I think about it. But then I suppose it means I have to talk about it in somber terms, right? Yeah, somber terms. I don't know what, plus 8 is in others. Ooh! That looked like it hurt. Are you gonna be doing anything else? There we go. So, what rune level... Will you come down to 150? No. No, I will not come down to 150. Level 60 plus 12 plus 5. Waifu probably has the numbers much more down than what I have at the moment. It's been such a long time since I've even taken into account any of the different levels. I just go 200 because I get a steady stream of victims that way. Should try the crouch attack with that hammer. Are you coming on to me, Loodles? 150, you will still get a fair amount of people at 150, Jankir. But the thing is, on 150, I find a lot of people who are... Oh, dead. I find a lot of people who do ganks and stuff like that. It's a lot more sweat. There's a lot more people that run away. And I actually appreciate the fact that they are creating fights there for people who want to fight. It's just that a lot of the time, running after people is a bit of a boring playstyle, you know? 150 on Seamless is full of tryhards and gankers. Yes, yes. And if you like that type of stuff, then I suggest that you go 150. But at 200, I find it to be a lot more organic invasions. Are they easier? Well, yes, they are. But at the same time, that allows you to go in with weapons and armor and a build that isn't just immediately meta. You know, you can try out different things. You know, you're allowed to have fun on Soul level 200. It's fun, but not great for content. Yeah. You know what? That's more of a whenever you play outside of content creation. What am I doing? Do I have to open up the gate? Where is everybody coming from? I guess we have to open the gate. Oh! I can't open the gate. Screw it then, we'll just localize them. Want a build idea? You could put a build idea out there. I am not saying that I'm going to do it. Oh, really? Wait, are both of them using my armor? I should get royalties for that. No. Oh no, they're both disgusting dung eaters. One's a blood dung eater, another is a magic dung eater. Ooh. What is that? That's the hand, I believe. That's actually a fairly solid amount of damage. I'm gonna switch over there a little bit. I think I need something that actually... Oh, come on! Oh, it's so big! Again, that's what she said. But their heads, their eyes and mouths kind of look like gaping holes of a certain variety. Oh, hey, Sin City, thank you for this. Oh, God, okay. I'm gonna blame Sin City for that, because I was not... Finite Greatsword with Flame Skewer Ash of War. Pretty good fight, by the way. I'm going to save that, but... Shard of Alexander, Godfrey Icon, 200 Sword Talisman, Axe Talisman, Finite Seal, Winged Serpent Helmet. Done that, actually. A little while ago, but I've done that. Sorry, Lost. My ego can't handle being teabagged. Well, if your ego can't handle being teabagged, then I suggest you might have to find yourself a different game. You have to understand that whenever you get teabagged, it says more about them than it says about you. Oh, Bloody Mary. Hey. Hello? So what's the situation here? Are we doing like a... So they're sitting down. Alright. Okay, you and me then. Ooh, another malicious wonder. Oh, wow, I couldn't reach him. I actually should have had the other one. I should have seen it coming, really, considering he was using that thing. I've always wanted to see someone invaded by alternating Dragon Claw incants, making you crawl towards your enemies. It's hilarious. They combo together so long that it's seal in each hand. Also combos with Dragon Maw. Could be good with transformation, too. I've just never been... I don't know, it just seems a little slow, and by the end of that, they would understand the gimmick and beat you. Hey, how are you doing? Top-down, high speed? Oh, it's Ezio again. Oh. Where are we exactly? Where are they? Probably further away than I would like. Yeah. I think they're so far away that it's just better off using the needle. Well then. Ezio and Glorg. I think these are different. It's not the same Ezio. I don't think the other guy was Ezio, actually. Mm-hmm. Let's try that again. Oh, what's that? That's a person. Oh, there's a couple of Ezios. Oh, interesting. Oh, madness. Oh, God. I got one of them. He unfortunately landed on me, but that's pretty good. That was madness. Hello, Rosario. How you doing? Welcome in. Also, it seems like 65% of people on YouTube prefer back. I don't know if front is gonna do a comeback. Stupid. Oh. What about sack? Was that an option? No, it was just front or back. I'm not entirely certain what I was expecting, but... Ooh. 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 Hi! Oh, that's so unfortunate. It would have been much more fun if I got your ass. Oh, thank you, Ruku.
Also, 100% of YouTube chat pees the bed.
Oh, that's fighting words, isn't it? You need to heal, Wanderer. You need to heal. You can't just summon your clone and have that happen. Hello, 1-star rating. You know what? The people online might have given you a 1-star, but to me, you are a 5-star rating. out of 10. But still, that's an improvement. That's a big improvement. Right, are we just gonna do that jumping attack there? There is, you know, you can do a crouch attack. Those are pretty good. Nope. I'm a 5 out of 5. Look at my profile picture. Well, now your name and your profile picture, that's just a little weird. Now I don't know what to trust. She dead. Lost, whoever said that? Twitchers are peasants. Ooh. Alright, Ruku. They are shooting back at you. Happy Friday, which is Freya's Day, also known as the Day of Venus. So you're telling me I need to go out and have sex with my wife, or stay in and have sex with my wife. What rhymes with Venus? Shminus. I'm gonna take that backstab because I just spawned in and I'm going to do that because it's funny. Oh, I can take another backstab. Alrighty then. And everybody's dead. You know what I was playing earlier? I don't know. So apparently a lot of the people that play Elden Ring and a lot of the people that play Dark Souls in general are a little older. So maybe some of you remember the masterpiece of a game called Heroes of Might and Magic 3. That game is just so good, and I honestly think even today it stands out as one of the best made turn-based strategy games of all time. It's just so full of magic and wonder, and even when they are making like sequels to it today, it's hard to capture that wonder. But I will have to say that the sequel that came out, Heroes of Might and Magic, the old era, ooh, is pretty good. Anyways, these guys are dead. Venus and Remus. Venus Remus. Venus Renus. I don't think it does rhyme. Not all that well. They were stunned. I mean, I would be stunned too if I showed up right in front of them and just started spinning my hammer in the air. It's quite an exciting move. Oh. Hi! Oh, that's gonna be bad for you. Oh, and you too. Wow. And maybe you as well? No. It seems like that fella had the good sense of staying away. Ooh, alright. Whoa. Oh, that was delicious. That was very delicious. The point of my sword must taste like chocolate to them. Have you ever played any of the Might and Magic RPGs. Not Dark Messiah, but the ones where you run a 4-person party D&D style. I never have. I wanted to, because apparently it's quite a big universe and world, but I think you're missing the rather obvious rhyme. Which obvious rhyme is that, Bango? Have you watched Inferno's video about Elden Ring? I have not seen Inferno's video. Was it the video called the most complicated mod of all time? Because I saw the video. It's on my timeline. It's on my to-do list to do. I just haven't gotten that far yet. Wait, that's his mom, and that is my mom. Wait, his mom and my mom? What's happening here? I feel like this is some sort of porno. Well, my mom is dead. And his mom is taking back shots, so that's unfortunate, isn't it? Do you know what cambium is? Is that a sort of drug? Have you played The Isle? I think it would be fun to see Lost as a Dino. I have not played The Isle, no. My wife has, though. She's a big dinosaur gal. She's a dragon girl. You know, you have girls who are horse girls or unicorn girls, and then you have girls that are dragon girls. And my wife was a dragon girl. Really? I'm fairly certain that he thinks that I'm cheating now. Because there's so many of these people who just decide, hey, let's go in and stab him as he spawns him. I have immunity. I do. Stop it. Maybe I could get prod in on it, though. Crucible Knight versus Clean Rot Knight. A Crucible Knight versus Clean Rot Knight. My money is on Crucible Knight all day long. Ah, fighting the boss. Is Seamless really well known mod on PC? Yes. Yes, it is. It's very well known. I think that there are more people playing on Seamless nowadays than there are people playing on normal mode. At least the people that are really focused on playing co-op, there are so many more people playing Seamless. Seamless is so easy to install as well. You just download the damn thing, shove it straight in there into your game folder, put on the password, and you're good to go. You know, that's how it goes. There's a lot of bad ones. I mean, yeah, there are a fair amount of people that doesn't know how the invasions work, to be fair. But it's also not really seamless. It's more the level. Okay, I'm gonna go up, apparently. Oh wait, Feli died. And it came from down below. It's a little unfortunate, because I love fighting here. I only fought here a few times when the game was fresh. I fought a fair amount inside of the tower. I guess we gotta go. And most people forget to turn off invaders when they clearly don't want invaders. I don't think most. Oh, okay. Crippled Zeusman. I don't think people forget. I think they're just too lazy. Oh my god, he really did look like Zeus. If I take a look, let's take a quick look, right? Seamless co-op Elden Ring. So, Seamless co-op has 3.6 million downloads, unique downloads, and total downloads of 12 million. That might just be the biggest mod. Okay, what's the biggest game mod of all time? If we just go all mods, and we just go downloads. So we have Vortex, 37 million. Cryptophere's Patch Hub? That's a Skyrim. There's gonna be a lot of Skyrim mods here, but oh, look at that. Yeah, okay, there's modding for Stardew Valley. Modding for Stardew Valley. 23, so should be a little careful in case there's some boob mods coming in, but yeah. There is a fair amount. So you gotta go to the second page. Oh, yep. Oh, okay. Gotta avoid some of them. Don't worry, it's okay. Yeah, well. It's pretty high up there. It's pretty high up there. Nobody saw any titties, did you? It's okay. The download versions are split, though. Current patch won't invade all the versions. True, but most of the time, for me, Monkey... that's a good name. Most of the time, for me, it doesn't allow me to play the mod unless I update to the latest version. I don't know if you guys turn that off or whatever, but that's how it works for me. Oh, hi! Oh, he knocked me out of it. If I'd used this, it would have been different, I think. Nope, he could knock me out of that one as well. Oh, he's running out of some sort of juice. Alright, that's gonna make things a lot easier. That was cool, though. Can we all agree on that? That was pretty cool. There we are. Current patch has about 185k downloads. Well, maybe you're right. I don't actually know. All I do know that if the current patch has 185k downloads, and if we go to SteamDB, High God has one person playing. Also, just gotta check Marathon there for a small second. Oop, that's bad. So only bought Bungie for 2.6 billion. That's not a good number. Elden Ring. Elden Ring has about 30 to 40k users playing. If the current patch has 185k downloads, That's pretty good. That's pretty good. It is. I don't think all of these people are playing on Seamless, but I could see most of them being. It's very good. Yeah, super active. It's surprisingly super active. The 10-second rule. The PvEers will not last longer than 10 seconds after the buddy dies. I mean, you're not wrong. Hey, Lost, what time do you go live? Your time zone. I have multiple people ask me this, and I have to unfortunately tell you that I'm super inconsistent. I'm consistently inconsistent. So you're better off just following me in the Discord or something and just have everything on. Cause... Oh. There we go. One. No. I try to go live around 4 p.m. my time. But, you know, I went live 8 my time today or something like that. So I'm terrible, Captain. I apologize, but I'm terrible. I like when my Sony cancels The Last of Us multiplayer for Concord and Marathon. Yes, okay. So, Bango, I played The Last of Us multiplayer when The Last of Us 1 came out, right? And I thought that multiplayer was fantastic. I don't know, I can't really explain it, but I think it was the pacing of it. You had the really interesting climbing mechanics that you could take advantage of to really move around and surprise your opponents, but it wasn't like super crazy like in Uncharted, so you have to... It was a thinking man's game. I really enjoyed it. He's like diarrhea. Yes, that's true. I'm like diarrhea. Sometimes I just splurge out. Hey, Rice, how you doing? I've gotten the DLC and trying the Great Katana. Been fun. Thinking of finding one of the status sands or perfumes there as well. Can you invade all over the DLC, by the way? I'm not doing any invading yet, but the areas are so beautiful. If you have the... If you have Seamless, you can, I believe. Born too late to explore the Earth, born too early to explore the space, born just right at the right time to catch lost streams. Well, Checkboy, were you born early enough to experience the unspoiled internet? Oh. Mando and Per Flacido. I feel like that's a penis joke, but I could be wrong. Can you not? Can you please? There we go. I killed your friend, Manolo. Your friend is dead. Now, there are other attacks that you can use. Right? You don't only have to rely on the blue sword. Well, you know what? He was using both of the different versions of the Ash of War, so that's something. Yeah, look at that. It's not even doing that much damage to me, if I'm going to be honest. I think you may have been misinformed somehow. Oh, okay. There's some funny stuff happening, but I'll take it. Something that people tend to forget is that you need to unlock invading areas. Otherwise, you'd need to visit every area in the game. True. True. And that was a play. You're not wrong, waifu. That was indeed a player. 2016 internet was great. Felt like it peaked there. I also remember when YouTube wasn't Mr. Beastified, and I have to admit, as much as I dislike Mr. Beast, and as much as I like Jacksepticeye, I don't think that we should blame Mr. Beast for the Mr. Beastified YouTube. It was going to happen anyways, and he's just a figurehead. He's just the hood ornament, really. Finger runes are in Cerulean Coast look so airy. Well, the finger runes, you won't get a lot of invasions in Riced. The finger runes just simply don't have people in them. And even when they do, you don't exactly... It's not exactly the greatest area to fight in. But the Cerulean Coast is great. I dislike Jimmy because he looks like the most insincere dude on the planet. I mean, you're not wrong, waifu. Whenever you see a photo of Mr. Beast, his face is dead from the eyes up, right? I think it was clever of him to make those dead eyes part of his gimmick. Because, you know, nobody could be sincere for as long as it's needed. He couldn't be sincere for as long as he needed to be. He just, yeah. No. I think he has some health problems. I think he's just... I think it's just his face. I think he smiles for a living, and that smile is never going to be genuine, so you never see it in his eyes. You've seen him laugh. I've seen him laugh genuinely a few times on stream and such. So, but I don't watch a lot of Mr. Beast content. It's generally not for me. That's not to say that the content that he's making is necessarily bad. I just think that there's some sneaky stuff happening. The first sign YouTube was doing was then they stopped letting you filter videos by oldest. You can't do that? I don't remember. I don't know. I never really used to filter videos by oldest and such. Only thing I heard of Mr. Beast thing was the streamer contest on Cube that went so. I know he has the Beast games. I've seen a few videos. I've broken down a few videos of him to just see how he makes videos, and I mean... Oh, I didn't even do anything there. He follows a pretty standard recipe. He's just very, very good at it, you know. Oh, what the hell is happening? You see, I don't think he's there. Oh no, he is there. The hell? Okay, maybe he's not there. I don't understand. Here we go. The seamless invasions have been pretty fire as of late. Well, that's fantastic, hip-hop. I know that a small YouTuber that has been asking me for advice, called Dimmy, is making videos on the topic of how dead or how not dead Elden Ring is. And I mean, Elden Ring is objectively not dead. It's objectively not dead. As a game that has about 30 to 40,000 people playing it is objectively not dead. Now, granted, you won't be getting as much invasions as you did when there was 1 million people playing at the same time. It's not gonna happen. But I don't know. I dislike the word dead. You know? I dislike it. Because what does that even mean? A game like Concord, a game like Highguard, those games are dead. You can't play them anymore. But a single-player game How many of you have played Splinter Cell 1? Let's take that game. Is that game dead? You wouldn't say it's dead because it's, you know, a single-player game. And, well, Elden Ring is mostly a single-player game. It has a single-player game with some pretty amazing multiplayer features, but it's still, you know... Also, player spirits running around and still get summons. That's cool. That's cool. Fighting game communities are thrilled if they have 500 players. You know what? That is a good thing to compare it to. Fighting game communities. Because in many ways, Elden Ring, from a PvP perspective, is a fighting game. Not sure what's happening here, but I'm going to go for a stab. Oh, no, he's dead. It's just a fighting game with a lot of extra stuff in it. Oh. Oh, was that me? I don't know if that was me. I even helped somebody with Moog before I got him myself. DLC Adventures for All. SS1 is goated, the standard of retro game. Is SS supposed to be Splinter Cell? Because, you know, that's a SC one. But even so, that is goated. That is goated, yes. And there's tons of games like that. I don't think a game like Elden Ring can ever be considered dead because it's a single-player game first and foremost. But, you know, for the PvP community, there's no doubt that we are in a strange place. It's not quite the same as it was with Dark Souls 3. What the... The hell is going on here? Anybody wants to mush this person? I want to mush this person. That was easy. Yeah, mistyped the letter. Yes. No, I just wanted to make sure, Ned. But Splinter Cell, fantastic game. You know, wonderful game. In fact, I have a bunch of games on my wall here. You guys can't really see it, but I put some of my favorite games of all time on the list there. On top, you see Persona 4, Demon's Souls, Hitman 2 Silent Assassin, Smash Bros. Melee, Pikmin 1 and 2, Dark Souls 3, Majora's Mask 64, Mario 64, Darkest Dungeon, GTA San Andreas, Luigi's Mansion, F-Zero GX, all of those games. And very few of them you wouldn't consider to be dead. Granted, I mean, you could make the argument that a game like F-Zero GX that is very difficult to get a hold of... Wait, it's not that difficult anymore, is it? Because you can play it on the library on the Switch too. But, you know, there are a lot of games out there. Oops. There are a lot of games out there that you might not be able to play anymore because they have... It's disappeared into the ether. Do you know the game Kyborg? I do not know. Oh, how you doing, Fermino? Oh, Candice. Candice? Candice is not alive. I said PS5 was dead earlier. I agree with you that what you just said, the words, is too extreme. I'm just an impatient goober. I have an odd question. Does Wave of Darkness work on any weapon with a sheath, like a greatsword? I don't know. It's a really fun and brutal roguelike. I think is my favorite right now. Kyborg. Well, I will just open up Steam and see what that's... See what's there. God damn it. Also, I was looking out just very... Oh, God. Big Daddy something. Oh, Big Daddy Weave. That's a very unfortunate situation for you. because, I mean, look at us. Ah! How can you not love this? Waves works on great axes, great hammers, great spears, colossal swords, and colossal weapons. So no weapon with an actual sheath, then. Peak Souls gameplay. I mean, what other game can you play that has that type of game? No. What other game can you have that has that type of gameplay? Apparently, Slay the Spire got a bunch of very negative reviews because they hired Anita Sarkeesian. Don't understand what the devs were thinking, but I don't know. But I will just look at the game Kyborg, because I'm a big roguelike guy. What is it? Ooh, interesting. Okay, so from what perspective here? So what is it? It's like a third-person fight 'em, beat 'em up type of deal. I'll just add to the wish list. I must say, though, I haven't fallen out of love with roguelikes, but there has been quite a drastic increase in the amount of roguelike games coming out. I think it's because it's a rather, quote-unquote, easy game for a studio to make. So a lot of indie devs goes with that. Dr. Fartchud. Yeah. That's about what I expected from a Dr. Fartchud. There's nobody else here, though. Oh, here you are. And here you are. Jackpot. Wow. He was almost killed by the fact that his friend didn't move. Oh. Alright. Perhaps I shouldn't be moving that. Ooh. Oh, Jackpot is dead. I killed Jackpot. How much is Jackpot worth? I'm gonna say 47 bucks. Nice squeeze. Oh, nice hit by me. There is something about the rhythm of Elden Ring and the Souls games that when you have it down, it's just such a delicious thing. The roll catches. Ooh. Hi! Oh, that's pretty close. Probably should heal some myself. You know what? At least you lost a fair bit longer than your friends. Just need to... I need to walk in a specific direction so that the thing is not in my face all the time. Oh, I thought he would be attacking me. Can we get the backstab? No, we cannot. Unfortunately. There we go, we got the backstab. Oh, close one. You know what? This guy's pretty good. Just... need to be careful here. Ah. Ooh. One more. Oh, we got him. You know what? Worthy of a... Okay, I meant that to be a respectful wave. He might not take it as one, but that's a solid fight right there. The fight style is like the Batman Arkham games. Oh, I like that. You and Prod should do a race to 20 rockpot kills simultaneous stream. Ooh. I like that idea. And then we'll force Prod to play on Seamless so that people don't give me shit for Prod choosing to be on PlayStation. But that's a great axe. That's a great one, Loodles. Right. I'd love to join that bomb race. Oh, how about, yeah, you too, waifu? Okay. We can just do first to 20 rockpot kill. Not even first, right? I think a better format for it would be we get an hour. We get an hour, we try our very best to get as many rockpot kills as we can. I should write that down actually so we can do that. And you're wondering what's behind there? Okay, so... Okay. What's the map, right? What's the map? I'm very close to figuring it out, chat. It's definitely something with Miyazaki, Jared, and how Chase is connected, I don't know. But I think it has something to do with Spain. And maybe the Stanley Parable or Soul Calibur 2. I'm not entirely certain. I think feet might be the motivation, but I'm... We could actually get X amount. I think it would be much more exciting if we competed. The same waifu that does the funny bits. Yeah. No, that's only waifu. Yeah, same waifu. Don't forget to add the pale man spotted section. Can you find me? Oh, what is happening here? Whoa. Hey, buddy. Hey. 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 Oh! I don't think they were here. Of course it's the same waifu. It's the only one. That's true. There's only one waifu. And waifu is my chat right now. Oh, Twin Knight. There's only one of you here. I like the outfit. I like the drip, bro. What's that weapon? What's the sword you have there? That looks like the broadsword. Ooh. Oh. I can heal as well. Hey, chill out, bro. I don't think I hit him. I need to free aim that. Oh. That was pretty good. Oh, come on. Oh, okay. You know what? That was a fun fight. Actually using the different moves of the different weapons. My hat goes on to him. On to him? No, he doesn't get my hat. Goes off to him. My hat, my pants, whatever he wants, I'll take it off. That could be Spanish, but what if Pepe Silva is Argentinian? Are you telling me, Reist, that only waifu might be Pepe Silvia? I didn't think of that. Any more information on the Tarnished Edition, by the way? Development hell? So, we know that... Well, we know. They did say that Tarnished Edition is coming out 2026. It's not a great piece of information. But at least they're saying that the game is going to be... Whoa! He rolled on my horse and my horse had an accident and fell. Uh-oh. This could be non-good, I think. So we'll do that. Alright. No! I needed him. Man, we got a celebrity over here. I know. I'm pretty famous. Will it be a patch or a whole collection or everything like Game of the Year? So, as I understand it, Reist, the Tarnished Edition for us on the PC or PlayStation or, God forbid, if you play it on Xbox, what's wrong with you? If you have it on a console that isn't the Switch, you're going to be able to download it as the Tarnished pack. I heard rumors about it being like $10. I think I may have seen that somewhere fairly official, but I don't remember. I'll be honest, I do not have great expectations to the Tarnished Edition. Now, I say that, but Miyazaki tends to give us more than we bargain for when we buy something. Oh, Roni. But I just ain't seeing it here right now. I'm just not seeing it, unfortunately. New stuff is always welcome. I'm just happy we get new starting classes and new armor. I suppose adding a starting class. I suppose adding a starting class with the Milady is a good idea. I suppose adding a bigger sword as a starting class is a good idea. I'd never put much stock in the starting classes, though. It doesn't really matter, right? The Ashes of War might move the needle a little bit. The new weapons maybe might move the needle a little bit. Were the new spells? I don't exactly remember. Would love some more Madness sets. Only there's only a Vike set. There's also, I believe, the Crazy Guy in the Madness Forest. Although that's an ugly, ugly set. Not something that I think most people wear. Also, that might not be... That outfit might mostly be made up of other types of armor. I don't remember. Hey, Frederico! I never gotten to the Madness Forest. Well, don't expect too much. Don't expect too much. I heard in the Tarnished edition they recast Melena's voice and Prod as the new Melena. Can you confirm or deny? I can confirm that people have been speculating about that. Roll. Haha. 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 Also, I've never thrown a big rock in this stream. I haven't equipped it. That's silly of me. I need to equip more big rocks. I'm gonna head out. Have a glorious one. I will have a glorious one. Is there more people? Yes, there are more people. That might just be one of the standard people, though, that got respawned at that church. Yeah, there he is. Well, you know what? Having... There we go. Having an actual horse duel there? Kinda funky. Really? Come on. Come on, my dude. Ah, I thought he would be running towards me. This truly is a Rivers of Blood player, isn't it? You need to drink more of that blue stuff. Oh, no! No, you can't drink more of that stuff. I like this Ash of War but in PvP it's not so good. You mean for the Odovis, Frederico? No, I disagree. I disagree. I think it's actually very good. Now, you don't generally want to hold down the button. You want to just let it go. But this here, this can one-shot a person. Quite a few people, in fact. You've returned from the ether. Did you bring some gas with you? I think you could make a lot of money if you sold that. I do still kind of wish one of the arenas in the main game was for mounted combat. Give mounts more health and poise, and the winner is whoever dismounts the other player first. It would be kind of neat. I think they would have to create more gameplay mechanics. I think it would get old real quick. I bought all the gas, but it was in gas form, so I lost it. Ah, rookie mistake. Rookie mistake. You don't bring a net when you're purchasing gas, right? I barely use torrents for fights. Maybe I should for the dragons or something. So, torrent is a pretty good person. Torrent is good for a couple of fights. I believe he's pretty good for the fire golems that wander around in the DLC. And they did add him for the final boss fight. So, you know, that's pretty cool. In fact, it works really well. Fun fact, if you cut a hole in a net, it actually has fewer holes than it once did. True, but I can definitely see there being a problem here. Right. That was a little fortunate. What's my favorite Elden Ring weapon of all time? Probably the Milady. I just love the way that weapon moves. It's so nice and smooth. But I suppose there are a bunch of really good weapons. The Bloodhound's Fang is a simple, strong, and fun weapon to use. Generally, I think that the great curved swords are very good and fun for what they are. In fact, I think they are one of the more balanced weapon classes in the game. I think it's a lot of fun. The Milady is fun just because it's so cool. When I first beat the game, I beat the game with a flail and the Great EP. Which isn't great weapons, but those were the first weapons I used because they were new. You gotta use the new weapons. I also really like the Meteoric Ore Blade. That's a katana that I think actually is a pretty nice and balanced weapon. And if every weapon was balanced like the Meteoric Ore Blade, I think we would be, you know... Oh. Hi, buddy. Oh, it's these guys. Alright, so that's a dead guy. That's another dead guy. Ooh, Pepe! It's not Sylvia, but it's Pepe. So, that's how that was supposed to go earlier on. Love me some Misbegotten Cleaver. Oh, that's good as well. It's just a fun weapon. I was using the Milady for my invades earlier, and it hits so hard with the right setup. True. Also, did Discord die for anybody else? No, my Discord is up. Actually, I say that, but then I get a bunch of messages saying failed to load. Testing. Ah. Yeah, no, Discord isn't working for me either. So, Discord seems to be dead at the moment. But Twitch, you guys are here. You don't need to be on Discord. Those guys would be easy rockpot targets, probably. Yeah, messages failed to send. I guess it might be a hack. Everybody, all of your pictures that you send to your boys are going to leak out on the internet, and everybody's gonna know that you are definitely gay. Love me some Asper Rapier. Milady's sword reminded me about Bloodborne flowing combat, not just choppy repeating straight sword animations or hammer, but the animations which transition to one another seamlessly. Oh, well, they do that in Elden Ring as well. They do... I think that FromSoft do not get enough credit for their animations. I'll show you afterwards, but... Well, that was a bad choice. I know I have Scarlet Rot now. Ooh. There we go. Don't worry, I'm gonna die as well. We will die together. I voted in on a poll. I have no idea what the context is. You know what? Nobody has any idea of what the context is for that. But I was saying, one of the reasons why From Software is just so much ahead of the curve when it comes to all the other Souls-likes is the animations. If you really pay attention, you can see him turn around, and you can see him wind up, and you can see him switch his hands positions. And a lot of these attacks are different. They are subtly different, but they are different. This is not copy-paste work. And the fact that they have so many animations for so many different weapons, I think is extraordinary. Now, granted, not all of the animations is fantastic for PvP or PvE, but there is certainly... they're all quality as far as... Well, they're all quality as far as PvE is concerned. Do Mystery Core with Royal Knight work in PvP? I want to remove cheaters with big HP. Does it work with... I suppose it does. Should do. I'm not entirely... I don't remember. What do you drop on Death Lost? I love how Elden Ring can transition from light to heavy attack, or from light to spell. Love this one especially, but Milady is on a whole... Yeah, there's no doubt that the Milady is on a whole nother level. The Milady is fantastic. There's also some really good dagger animations. Heavy attack for daggers are... Oh. Let's just see, do I have some of these? I think maybe this does have some of the really interesting animations. Is it when I two-hand it? No. It's a different dagger. But even so, even with this, I'm very impressed. Hi, Demi. Welcome in. Do the Holy One just do holy damage, or does it do anything special as well? The Holy Dagger? Don't remember, I can go and take a look at it, but it's not a dagger that I use a whole lot. I think it's just holy damage if you're talking about the Ash of War. The Melina usage, yeah. Yeah, no, I think it's just... I don't think it has that gradual decline or the remove the max HP thing that the darkness one has. What I enjoy most about the Souls games as a whole, most builds you want to run are viable in not only PvE, but PvP as well. Truly a fun evolution of the series. Ooh, hi. Where are we? Well, I don't think it matters. Ooh. What a silly guy! What a silly guy he was. Oh. Probably switch to the healing thing, because I need to heal. There we go. Oh, I should have charged it a little bit more, but what can I say? I ran into that one. I deserve to get hit. Nice. Ooh, we delayed it a little bit. He saw it coming. Didn't see that one coming, though. Discord being down. Yes, Discord is down currently. I think pretty much every weapon in the Souls games are viable for PvE. I mean, didn't Scum not beat the game by kicking only? Broken Hilt, Dark Souls 3 PvP moment. Broken Hilt can be pretty good if you upgrade it correctly, and I think infused with Dark it's pretty solid. But it's a while ago. My favorite animation is the Gravelord sword in DS1. Favorite animation? Okay, so my favorite weapon in the Souls games for a while, not because of how it played, but because of how it looked, was the Estoc. I loved the Estoc. I thought it was the most beautiful and elegant weapon in the entire series, or just in weaponry in general. But it was never as fun to use as the Milady. The Milady has the moveset I wish the Estoc had. I never saw your response. Well, I just said neat. I don't think I really gave you much feedback on the Discord thing, Demi. You posted the thing, and yeah, you just do your thing. Does the DLC have a lot of new madness incantations? Base game feels so lacking. It's not nothing, but it's also not a great amount of new stuff. There's some new madness stuff, but 6, 7. Oh, gross. All right, let's go with Jaga Jaga. Jaga Jaga. No. Oh, okay. There we go. You little sneaky brain-rotted son of a bitch. I was busy dealing with your friend, and you decided that you wanted to join in the party. I mean, it makes sense, really. No, no, no. I am perhaps feeling that the resistance I am experiencing today is not fantastic. It's a little easy today. That's why we have mods like Convergence to expand on what's already built in the game. Yes, I downloaded Graceborn yesterday. So we will be playing Graceborn. I don't know if we'll be playing Graceborn tomorrow. I think I'll do a stream on Sunday, probably. Boss, you killed a child. I know. S-Stock is a versatile tool. We have Pierce, best damage type. We have Slash on heavy. Yes, I love that. And it's also a unique animation, which is fantastic. Bloodborne, Elden Ring. Yes, I've been playing a lot of Bloodborne as of late, so we just decided we had to. Okay, he hurt himself. Oh, those poor guys. I ate the wrong thing. That didn't work out. You know, if I'd actually drank what I was supposed to drink, then we would have been much better off, but whatever. Doopity doop 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 dee doo. Oh, I think I cancelled it. Lost got starstruck. Well, that's one thing that I don't think I'll ever be. I don't think I'll ever be starstruck. Okay, so funny story. My wife once met one of the biggest rock legends in Norway. She was just standing at her job doing her thing. And the guy, he's kind of full of himself. He's apparently a nice dude, but he's a little full of himself. He's the type of dude that walks up to the counter and he's like, yeah, that's right, it's me. And so he did that to my wife. And she had no idea who it was. Just zero idea. And so he got... Apparently, my wife thought it was a little weird because she was... He looked so disappointed when she didn't recognize him. Uh-oh. And then, you know, he left. And her colleague came back. And apparently, her colleague was one of the biggest fans of that guy, like, ever. And so she basically cried the rest of the day at work. There we go. Your wife humbled the man. Yeah, kinda. Kinda. Is there a specific password? I'd like to try my luck. There's no specific password. No, I'm just doing invasions. So when we're doing invasions, we simply invade. We don't go to anybody specific. Invasions, it doesn't matter what your password is. You'll just go for random people. Have you seen the Elden Ring Morrowind mod? They remade the entirety of Morrowind items, spells, quests, enemies. Still in development, but the new update video on their progress. Is that the video that Inferno Plus released a little while back? Is it lost or lost for group passwords on PC? I don't think I've set my group password. There you go. 2 days ago. It's on my to-do list, or it's on my to-watch list. I'll get there eventually. I mean, if they remade the entirety of Morrowind in the Souls in Elden Ring, so I'm guessing the Elden Ring Morrowind mod, it's Morrowind, but you move and you fight like it's Elden Ring. Oh my god. Oh, my throat is itchy right now. Why is my throat so itchy? I think I got a speck of dust or something. Stuck there. Blood lover. I love blood too. There we go. Okay, so that's one guy down. So I killed your friend. Your friends are dead. How do you feel about that? Some nice daggers you have there. Very scary daggers. Ooh, so scary. I'm so scared. I'm so scared by your daggers. Ooh. I should be a little scared, honestly. Because, I mean, he could potentially make me poisoned. Come on, game! That's silly. Ah. Death. Move and fight like in Elden Ring. Character creator character creator statuses like Elden Ring. Enchanting is a modification of the Astral War system. Alchemy is modified Elden Ring crafting system. Now it's time for the co-op player. Special move, rip internet. Oh. Is Discord back up? Yes. Yes, it is. Wait, it's up for you? Damn. Yeah, no, it's up for me. It's currently up for me. Give me a second. Let me just fix it. Oh, shit. Just setting up my Twitch again. There we go. Okay, back on it. They even managed to create a stealing aggro system in it. Civilians notifying guards, coming to send you to jail and everything. That's fascinating. Is it a combination of Elden Ring and Morrowind then? Have they taken the landscape of Morrowind and then adding it to... I don't know how it all works. I do know that the mods that are being created are just crazy. Oh, it's 6-7 again. Hello. Hello, person. You remember me? There we are. Thank you, darling. Thank you so much. My woman brought me water because I was so thirsty and because I had a speck of dust in my throat. No. Yes. And die. 6-7. Where does that even come from? I don't know. Like, yeah, I know. I get it. I'm older. I'm not supposed to know. But what is it a reference to? Do you think invading together with one friend in a 4 or more player world is a good idea? No friendly fire? Do you think invading together with one friend in a 4 or more player world is a good idea? No friendly fire. I mean, I would love to see Invasions get a co-op thing. If there are 4 players in one world and you have a friend and you collectively invade that world, if that's what you mean, I would love to see it. I would. Don't think that's gonna happen unless Yui, the creator of the Seamless mod, decides it's a good idea. It's gonna be interesting. The amount of fights with human NPCs compared to any other Elden Blood experience is gonna be funky. What the hell does 6-7 even mean? I don't know. I'm sure if I Google it... What's the origin... Oh, I feel so old. Of the 6-7 meme. Also written 6-7. Now 6-7 is an internet meme, slang term, and gesture that was popularized in 2025, TikTok and Instagram Reels. It has no fixed meaning. The phrase originated from the drill rap song Doot Doot 6-7 by American rapper Skrilla, which became popular in video edits featuring professional basketball players, especially LaMelo Ball, who is listed at 6'7" in height. The meme was further popularized through Overtime Elite and Talon TK Kinney's repeatable use of the phrase. I'm already losing interest. Why did I message you, Test? Oh yeah, no, Discord was down for a moment and I wanted to see if it was back up. No idea Yui made Seamless. He loves my jokes. Not Yui, Yui. So Yui is a mod creator. Yui, the content creator, did not make Seamless. That's not the... No. If something from a song, if I'm not mistaken, why the song isn't everywhere, I couldn't tell you. I suppose it's probably a lot on TikTok, but here's what I have done. I have removed... I have removed... God damn it. Why is it being such a silly little booty bitch? Alright, so what I've done, right, is that I have removed shorts from my YouTube. I downloaded something called...
Can you survive?
Shh. I downloaded something called the YouTube Enhancer. And with the YouTube Enhancer, you can scroll down and you can go to Appearance and you can hide shorts. That's what I have done. I have hidden shorts. Shorts are bad for you. It will give you brain rot. And that's not even a joke. The Shorts app is actively ruining your attention span and your ability to focus on a task for a longer period of time without getting that goddamn dopamine hit that you get when you scroll. And so, if you're like me, I highly suggest that you...
A little bit of the bubbly.
At Oliver Closer tip $2 Canadian through Super Chat. Lost? You can show us your backside any day.
I bet you would love my backside. But that's what I suggest everybody do that. And on your phone, if you go to your settings on YouTube, there's a tab called Time Management. Click on Time Management, scroll all the way down, and you can set a limit to the amount of shorts that you can watch all day. Now, you can ignore the limit, but it gives you a warning, and that has helped me a lot. And there will also be shorts popping up on your on your homepage just from video creators that you follow. But I highly suggest that you hide it because it's bad for you. Right? I have started doing this. I have every time I go live or every time I have the opportunity, I tell people, stop it. Don't use shorts. Don't use TikTok. It's bad for you. Also, ooh, you know what? Maybe we should try out some Gigas Thickest builds. Thank you, Oliver. How you doing today? Nice wallpaper. My wallpaper is fantastic, though. The saying 6-7 is getting annoying because it's starting to even pop up in advertisements. Yes, it was in... It was actually kind of a plot point in South Park. Granted, they're pretty good at that. Hi, fellas. Oh, that was unpleasant. Ooh, gotta run away, gotta run away. Oh, come on. Oh, we got him. I killed your friend. Your friend is dead. Would you like to do that to me again? Whoa! It goes so far. It is quite the amazing explosion, isn't it, chat? Six, 7. You lost. You're welcome. You're welcome, Rice. Now on YouTube, you have to download the extension called YouTube Enhancer to hide shorts on YouTube. Highly recommend you do that. But if nothing else, it's on the phone where the shorts are a real issue. Nice to see you, Lons. Well, thank you. That YouTube short limits is a lifesaver for me too. It's attention junkyard from which I can't easily escape. You know what? That's exactly what it is, Ned. That's exactly what it is. I was watching a video where I believe it was Vsauce that got interviewed about this whole thing, and he wasn't particularly worried about it, but I can tell that you should be worried about it. He said that shorts are just taking advantage of something that is naturally happening in our minds. But here's the thing. I mean, if you shoot enough heroin, your body will naturally acclimatize to heroin. And that's not a great situation to be in. So shorts are also bad. Are shorts as bad as heroin? Not particularly. Ganondorf. That's a great look. Oh my god. Ganondorf, you look fantastic. All right. Ooh. Ah. Ooh. Oh, he got me. I've been sober from heroin for over 13 years now. I recommend people don't do drugs. Hey, well done. You could compare it to energy drinks addiction or maybe sugar addiction. I would say that I would rather have an energy drink addiction or a sugar drink addiction than being addicted to shorts. Because I feel like I could still do my job. I could still do YouTube if I drink a lot of soda. But I can't sit down and edit a video if I constantly crave that dopamine hit that I get from shorts. Hey, that was you, second sin. There you go. It was a great fight. I especially enjoyed the little jump thing I had. You got me a lot in the up front, and then I came back. I had some moves, but you're towards the end there. I think that when we were both equally, when your weapon was quicker than mine, so I wasn't certain what I was gonna do there. But great fight. You can tell whose people's brain's been rotted by the internet when you speak with people about certain things. I mean, you're not wrong about that. Oh. The hell happened here? Alright, we got 1, 2, and me. Hello, Nair. And Kakolina. So who's fighting? I'm gonna just give it to Dread and Nair then. So it's Dread and Nair fighting. Dread is... Oh, you wanna fight? Alright. He wants to fight. I'll just let him have his buffs. I will drink my juice flask. Oh! I was kind of hoping I would get that backstab. I didn't get... Oh! Wow! That was a good one. How good was that? That was 18. Jesus Christ, that was close. Alright, Nair, you and me then. Oh, excellent. Explosion is super scary. But he also did a lot of damage there. Ah, right. Oh, I thought I would take him. I didn't really have enough health. Well, that was cool. I got a split screen ad and was still able to watch your streams at the same time. What kind of wizardry have you done to improve the ad experience, Lost? I don't know, but I will certainly take it. I will. Does Raya Lucaria entrance have an arena fighting?
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
At Oliver Closeph tip $2 through Super Chat. Instead of white t-shorts, I went outside. It's terrible.
You think being outside is worse than YouTube Shorts? You need Jesus. Grass is good though, except ants. True. An upsetting percentage of adults can't read or speak at a 5th grade level. That's 11 years old. That is disturbing. I never used the anchor for 1v1s, but it does do insane damage. Very true. You can trade. Does Raya Lucaria entrance have an arena fighting like these 3 after Pontiff? No. So people did do a bunch of duels. Oh, Ganondorf. Okay, you and me again. There... Oh, Ganondorf, that's gonna hurt your internal organs. You silly bugger. Backstab. Okay, so I'm in a good spot. I just got it. That was my timing. I was a little bit off there, but I did get that away. I mean, I can't complain. I do that a lot. I have seen in the news that a lot of PF reading comprehension have been gutted due to short form content since they can't concentrate. Don't know if there's any science behind it, but it's been floating around. I would be willing to believe that just from personal experience, right? I would. I would absolutely I would believe that. I think that there should even be some legislation against that type of short form content, because it is ruining people. Immense displeasure. I thought I had you there as well. Second, but oh well. How about we watch a YouTube short about grass, huh? From content. Yeah, there you go, Demi. That's why I say to everybody who's watching, if you have YouTube installed on your phone, and everybody does, go to the YouTube settings, scroll down to time management, and reduce your shorts to 0. Or I think the minimum is like 1. But reduce it. Just all the way. Oh. Reduce my shorts? How scandalous. Yeah, you know, Breechlove. I love it when your booty cheeks meet your thigh, and when you walk forward, you know, what are those called? Daisy Dukes? Should I Google that? Daisy Dukes. Well, probably shouldn't show that on stream. Oh, yeah, definitely shouldn't show that on stream, but we like them. There's a Firefox plugin that removes them completely. Yeah, same on YouTube. Same on YouTube, ArcShiro. So if you are on Firefox and you're not on Google Chrome, just Google it. Just figure it out. I have a huge peepee. Somehow I kinda don't believe you. Oh, your friend died. What happened to your friend? He died. I killed him. Your friend is dead. I killed your friend. That felt good. Oh, there's more people. I'll save. Very true, Undley. How's it going, Lost? Any new games you're excited about? Well, I am very excited about GTA, of course. I'm very excited about that. But there are a few other games coming out. There's a game coming out soon that I'm getting for free, so I'm a little bit biased. But there's a Souls game, a Souls-like, that also happens to be a proper, I say proper, but it is also a roguelike called oh, what's it called? Serpent's Gaze. I'm rather excited for that. There's a game called Fate Keeper, which is a game that... It's a game that takes inspiration from Dark Messiah of Might and Magic. Because I love that game. You know, Arcane was a great studio until they got screwed over. There's also another game that follows the same formula called Alkahest, I believe. And yeah, that's a game. That's a game that I think is going to be very, very interesting as well. I just realized Lost is who everyone stole that quote from. Which quote, Dimmy? Jägermeister. Ow. 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 Alright, let's not be silly. Let's actually focus here and pretend we know how to fight. Okay. Alright, there we go. Jesus Christ, that's one of the... Not saving that fight. Nope, not even saving that fight a little bit. I would save 5 losses in a row before I save that fight. Say, I killed your friends are dead. Oh yeah, no, that's me. That's me. Oh, Lords of the Fallen 2 is also great. Yes, yes, yes. I have great hopes for Lords of the Fallen 2, so that's also a game on my list. Gaze looks good. It does. Mortal Shell also looks amazing, chat. Mortal Shell looks incredible. When does Lords of the Fallen 2 come out? Does it have... I'm not gonna move the Daisy Dukes Google tab over to the screen. I'm just gonna save it for personal use. Fallen 2. Release date. I don't know if they have a release date yet. Why can't I just... Wiki. Release date just says 2026. I'm going to assume that it's closer to... Oh, no! Yes, okay. That's the wrong Lords of the Fallen. Lords of the Fallen... 2... Yeah, it just says 2026. I'm doing a lot more research lately on Souls-likes. That's great, Dimmy. That is actually great, because when you made that previous video, the video that... oh God, I don't even remember what it was. I remember the video, but you did research about something. You had some numbers that I actually found to be quite interesting. Thank you for searching, at least. Well, you're very welcome. So it is Nier versus Strength Mikith. Oh. You want to go as Salian? No? You want to just watch? I can watch. Heading out, Lost. Need to get some sleep. You enjoy. You enjoy. Seems like Nier is heading to his near-death experience. Although, Nier just needs to hit one solid time. Oh, and he switched over to the tryhard stuff. There you go. Should I? I can go. You ready? All right. Oh, okay. That was so close. I thought I had him actually, but his defense just chunked me. This is the one map where invaders have good camouflage. Yeah, I think it's very likely that we are looking at a fourth quarter release for Lords of the Fallen 2. Kisan is a cool Dark Souls if you haven't tried it. I have, actually. Somebody bought it for me. I was very happy. I didn't finish it, but I did play it. Oh! Right. Where's the tabs? Look, I'm not stupid. I never have any tabs open in the middle here. It's always to one of the two monitors to the side, never the middle monitor. I got 3 of them, so I have plenty of space to hide my stuff. I also never have any uncouth content on this computer, just in case. Right? I don't want to do a dark side fill and jank it on stream. Where's my damn Duskbloods? Oh, a good question. Did we have a Duskbloods release date? Are we getting closer to Duskbloods? I don't remember. I'm gonna just do that as well. Duskbloods. Hey! Alright, okay. Ooh. We got him, chat. We got him. His build is really damn strong. Like, really damn strong. I was predicting June, July for Duskbloods, but there hasn't been anything since the announcement, so less confident about that now. I understand. Gotten any good smashes today? Oh, yes, absolutely. Vanitas, absolutely. Darling? Would it be too much to ask for a sausage? Oh, speaking of smashing. This guy would smash. There you go. That's for you, Vanitas. How you doing, Jerp? The thrusting counterattacks makes this anchor really disgusting. Yeah, it's a fantastic weapon. Now, we actually had a nice little grill evening. There's a Nintendo Direct in June, so imagine we got news then. Ooh! That's actually nice. I didn't know that, so I will take that. Absolutely. He'll take it too. Take it to the face. Oh. What the hell? Oh, he's back now, I guess. All right. That never gets old. People not knowing about the invaders' invincibility time. Yeah, no, that never gets old. I did see the Nintendo Direct earlier. Not today, but it was yesterday or something like that. They just shadow dropped the Nintendo Direct with Lilith Wars, or Star Fox, as it's known outside of Europe. I think it was called Lilith Wars in most of Europe, because somebody else had the Star Fox name. Star Fox is a much better name, though. What do we think about the rumored Souls remake leak? Oh, that's a topic I love. A noob tarnish pleads for help, brother. I bear neither rune nor strength to defeat this trial. Please head, they call thou, end is nigh. I just smash people, Shadow. How you doing? So what do we think about the Souls leak? Now, how likely is it to be true? I don't know. I really don't know. We don't really know what the word remake means and what it would constitute and how it would be created. I don't think it's the same as Demon's Souls remake, because Demon's Souls remake was specifically a Sony thing. I bet they had Demon's Souls remake specifically to sell more PS5s, which is truthfully why I bought the PS5, so I guess it worked. Now, if they are remaking all of the Souls games, are they going to remake 1, 2, and 3 so that they play the same? Because let's be honest here, 1, 2, and 3 plays very different, all of them. So are all of them going to get the same type of play? I hope so, if that's the case, because as great as Dark Souls is, you can tell that it's showing its age just a tad. I don't think it will show its age anymore, but it's clear that it's the second time around for somebody. They haven't gotten all the practice in. They haven't ironed out all the kinks in the movement and all of that. And if that's the case, if they remake them and make them all the same, will we then be able to invade with weapons from one game to the next? Oh, wouldn't that be something? I need to make a video on this topic. I really do, because there is so many fun things that could be taken from one and added to the next. Especially with the whole... It doesn't really... Oh, hi. It doesn't matter if it's PvP or co-op. You could co-op with weapons from one game to the next, because time in Lordran is weird. It's floating. What is it? What's the quote from Solaire? I think it's Solaire that says this, that time is weird. Words are hard. Somebody in chat, please find out what that is in real time, but I can hear the guy coming now. God damn it, why didn't I... Woo! Alright. Okay, that got scary. Hey, Megumi, kill your friends. Your friends. Oh my god, that's a lot of damage. Jesus. That's so much damage. Oh. Oh, what? That's weird. Well. The flow of time itself is convoluted. That's the one! The flow of time itself is convoluted. So because that is basically a lore in the Souls games, you could very easily have one character from one age show up in another age. You let him win, Lost. That is what I did. I let him win. Only hubby. If only waifu was here still, only hubby. Basically multiple timelines overlapping, all happening at the same time. Exactly. Now I have a theory of why that is happening. I think that time is connected to the first flame, and since the first flame is now kind of bound to humanity in the Dark Soul, they fucked up the timeline. It's actually really it's an interesting way of doing time travel, I think. Later, Dimmy. Dark Souls lore about itself. I don't know, man. I just work here. Just is a nice example, and the ruins from everywhere in 3. Yes. It's weird that the Smith script daggers are so bad for balancing reasons, but the claws are so overtuned when they're very similar. Yeah. So, I very much... I haven't really seen it. Dark Souls remake series. Dark Souls... Oh, there's been some news here. Let me just murder Hieronymus! And Val. The other guy doesn't seem to be doing much. Oh, there we go. I said it and then I immediately regretted it.
Your family.
Oh, I was gonna charge it. Okay, let's get back to the actual thing there. Does Chester appear in any other game or item description? I don't think so. Alright, the Dark Souls trilogy is hallowed ground among From Software fans. I mean, yeah. I mean, you can kind of say that about everything. While there have been several re-releases and enhancements for all 3 games over the years, I mean, I suppose there's a re-release if you take into account Dark Souls 3 the GOTY edition or whatever. Oh, thank you, darling. You are a sweetheart. But I wouldn't really say that it's been re-released. Now, stuck your hair under the headphones. I do that sometimes. Here's the thing, though. I think I'm having a good hair day. I think my hair looks pretty damn good. It's just sometimes I have like one little strand of hair that fucks it up. That's why it came a bit of a surprise to gamers who saw a recent leak suggesting a full Dark Souls trilogy remake is in the works. Ultimately, fans who are against the idea of Dark Souls trilogy remake don't have anything to fear, since the original post started a commotion is more or less confirmed to have been made in jest. For those who got their hopes up, seem likely at this point. So it's been made in jest. According to Screen Rant, it's unlikely. I still might make a video on it. Is sausage a common food in Norway, Lost? Oh yeah, very much so. Sausage is peasant food, and Norway, for the most part, was a land of farmer and peasants. A remake of 1 to 3 is more likely than Bloodborne. Here's the thing. I think a remake of Bloodborne is more likely. But if there is a remake of Dark Souls 1 to 3, we will get the remake of Dark Souls 1 to 3 before we get the Bloodborne remake. And yeah, just a little bit of sausage. Pause. Because I'm hungry. I still think, though, that it might be worth a video. Just to talk about all of the different ideas and how it can all fit together. I'd rather have a Dark Souls remake than Bloodborne. You know what? I would rather have a Dark Souls remake than Bloodborne as well. Just because that just... A Dark Souls remake would really hit the spot in terms of content creation. I do not think Sony and Miyazaki are ever going to budge on Bloodborne. Sony certainly will not allow it to go on any other platform. I don't think Miyazaki gives a damn. I don't think he gives a damn about Bloodborne being on other platforms. He only cares about the artistic nature of the stuff. Bloodborne doesn't really need a remake apart from the 60 FPS patch. You can say the same about Dark Souls 3. It doesn't really need a remake, period. Do you think a remake would add scrapped half-made content like King Fight from 1? Good question. Dark Souls Trilogy remake. Now, how would that look? Miyazaki is busy making Duskbloods. Now, he's probably going to have to accept the fact that there will need to be balancing touches, and he should be part of the whole balancing patch situation when he is making a PvP game. But once he's done with that, what is his next project going to be? Dark Souls remake? If he was responsible for the Dark Souls remake, I think I would definitely see Dark Souls getting all of the cut content. Oh. Textures and moves are there for the king in the files, if I remember correctly. I bet we will get one more game out of Miyazaki before he ultimately retires. Oh no, we'll get more games out of Miyazaki. Oh, absolutely. I do not think that Miyazaki is going to retire. He still says that he hasn't made his magnum opus yet. he hasn't made the perfect game that he wanted. So it is Nair and Pot. Let's go with that. Nair has taken the first hit, but he is dangerous. You just know that if he lands that smack, and especially if it's a trade, oh, it can be dangerous. But his long weapon there is very scary. Well, Pot makes a mistake, and Pot makes a couple of mistakes, and he pays the price for it. Wow. Yeah, I pay the price for it. That there you can see. Just take a look at the damage from that. Oh no! I knew he would attack. I just thought maybe I can reach him before he reaches me. PvP in Bloodborne would have to be totally different as it sucked. Well, here's my opinion on the Bloodborne PvP. I did not enjoy it, but I think the main reason why I didn't enjoy it was because, well, it was not as measured as the previous Souls games. It was very chaotic and it was too fast-paced. It was difficult to actually murder your opponent, and you could heal very easily. Those reasons are why the PvE is so good. I don't think that you could make Bloodborne into the game it was and also have good PvP. It was a neat little addition to it, for certain, but it wasn't good. Now, there are also structural things that got in the way. For example, the way the Bell Maiden was designed, that was not great. And I think you needed to have two people in the, except for the Nightmare Frontier. I think the Nightmare Frontier is where you got to invade most people solo, I believe. Bloodborne in this situation. The dodging really wasn't suited for PvP. Exactly, Only Hubby. So that, you know, it is what it is. I enjoy Bloodborne for the PvE, and I play Dark Souls 3 for the PvP. That's where they kind of came together. I'm still playing Chalice Dungeons to this day. I hate the Chalice Dungeons with a passion. I do! No. I hate the Chalice Dungeons with a passion. The reason why I hate them is because there are no... Ooh. A Souls game to me is combat, level design, and mob composition. And there's really no level design in the dungeons. It's just a bunch of random rooms put together. It doesn't really work. And the mob composition is also very often a little weird. And so the only thing that remains is the combat. And the combat, of course, is very good. But if you compare the Chalice Dungeons with the rest of the games, it's just such a poor... It's just very poor in comparison. The Chalice Dungeons just lack that overall design quality that all the Souls game has. It's just that good. What do you think of Elden Ring's Catacombs in base and DLC? I mean, my opinion on the catacombs is probably the same as all the other people's opinions. Too similar in the base game, too many repeated bosses, not enough exciting new stuff. Alright, you wanna... Okay, he wants to fight. Ah. I don't want to fight these guys anymore because I want invasions. We may have to block him and then unblock him later on. The biggest disappointment for Bloodborne was how a lot of the base game bosses were subpar. For Bloodborne was how a lot of the base game bosses were subpar? I feel like I disagree on that. I feel like Bloodborne has some really good bosses. I have been playing Bloodborne now for the last few days. And there are a few shitty ones. I don't particularly like fighting Lawrence. He's a terrible boss. But and sure, you have the emissary and you have the emissary. What's the other one that's annoying? Living failures. Right? Sure. I didn't actually hate fighting the living failures as much when I played through with the wheel on the DLC. I thought it kind of worked for me, actually. It kind of worked, but maybe that was because of the weapon in that very specific situation. I also do dislike some of the attacks. For example, Ebrietas has some bullshit attacks. But I don't mind fighting Parl. Parl actually, eventually I found out how to do it, and fighting Parl is fun. Mikolash was a hassle, but I kind of, once I understand how to do Mikolash, I kind of appreciate him as a gimmick boss. I do. That little rascal. He is a little rascal. There is one charge that Ebrietas does that is just so difficult to avoid. But I don't think any of the bosses there should be classified as subpar. You could perhaps argue that if you compare it to the entirety of FromSoft Souls games. But you gotta remember that it's the third game by Miyazaki. He made Demons, Dark Souls. He didn't do 2. No. He went from Dark Souls to Bloodborne. And that's a massive improvement right there. Hey, Elon Musk. The Bloodborne is overrated YouTube. It's definitely brought about this whole subpar bosses idea in their small side of FromSoft fans. It's weird to hear them parroted. Yeah, I haven't really seen a lot of videos on Bloodborne is overrated. I haven't. I think that Bloodborne is perfectly rated. I think it's perfectly rated. It's a question about flavor in some parts. For example, I much prefer the story of Bloodborne over any of the Souls games, truthfully. I think it comes together better, but I prefer the gameplay of Dark Souls. Oh, that's good by me. That's pretty. Ah, I missed that. Flower Coast. Yeah, it's a beautiful place to be fighting. Come on, heal. Heal. You know you want to. Oh, buddy. Do you have a friend with you? Gotcha. He is credited in 2, I believe. I understand he's credited in 2, but I think it was mostly like consulting. I don't think he spent any real time working on 2. Although I could be wrong, because I don't have that much information. The moon presence is kind of disappointing for a last boss. Not bad, just not last boss worthy. I disagree. I understand that you don't think he's last boss worthy. I think, truthfully, I think Bloodborne succeeds where Demon Souls stumbled. So if you play Demon Souls, you have to beat a bunch of the demons, right? But eventually you go over to... you have to face off with King Allant, or Demon King Allant. It's a demon wearing King Allant's face. Once you kill him, you open the portal in the Nexus, and you jump down, and you see the Old One, and you walk inside of the Old One, and then you fight the true King Allant. And he's just a slug man slithering on the ground. From a storytelling perspective, that's actually rather interesting. Having like this pathetic thing be the final boss you fight has real value from a storytelling perspective, and I think it could actually be a solid. It is a solid way of doing things. However, where it kind of failed was that they kind of built up the last boss of Demon Souls by having that huge hole in the ground, by walking into the mouth of the demon. If you first had like an epic boss fight, if you fought King Allant on the shore and then faced off with true King Allant inside of the Old One, that's when I think it would have worked. And I believe that's how it works in Bloodborne. The moon presence is not the strongest of the enemies. It isn't. It's not the strongest of the Old Ones or the monsters from beyond the veil. It is the one who is the architect of this world. And so I think having Gehrman as the last kind of true boss properly works really well. And then you fight kind of like the boss is fighting for its life, so he's doing his best, but he's not the strongest. I think it fits. Honestly, I think it fits. Stop talking and fight. My apologies. I understand that I'm not really fighting enough for you. Oh, I'm so sorry, Savara. Oh, well. See you later, Abstemies. See you later, Ab. So, by that comparison, the Bed of Chaps boss is a good one in Dark Souls. The Bed of Chaos. No, Reist. I don't think that works. I don't see the logic there. Hey, Colin. See you still killing it. I am killing people. The Bed of Chaos is not the final... Oh, boy. Bed of Chaos is not the final boss in the game. And it's also built up... The Bed of Chaos is just a very poorly made gimmick boss. Nothing more. Should they bring back Miklos-style boss fight in a new game? So, I don't think they should necessarily just copy what they have done before. There is certainly something to be said about a Miklos-style boss fight, and they did actually run XE. They did. They made the... It's not quite the same, but the Wyvern boss in Dark Souls 3 in the dragon area... That is certainly kind of a Miquella boss, if you think about it. because it's less of a boss itself, and it's more of a it's less a boss of itself and more of an obstacle course. Lore, I believe Rice's point is creating bosses on the lore specifically. I don't get it. One thing, let's just run through here first. There they are. Oh, well, I kind of had to take that to the face, didn't I? It would have been nice if you guys could... Oh, that little rascal! He has no health! Oh, what a silly little guy. Ooh. Got him. The monkeys from Sekiro are also similar to Mikolash. True! I think the reason why we remember Mikolash, though, is just because he's such a personality, right? Everybody knows the line, cause. Or some say cosm. Nobody says cosm, Mikolash. That's just you. Lore can be cool, but the gimmick on the bed of chaos felt so much like a first draft. Yes, I think the bed of chaos, while it might be a good idea on paper, required a lot more work. Bed of chaos could have worked if you had, like, oh, I don't know, had a obstacle course where you had to go run around and jump a bit. You had to maybe run on broken stairs, fight a bit of a mini boss and something. But as it stands, I just don't know. Hey, Chimera. Bed of Chaos had actually fight animations where it broke off the throne and fought you properly. Yeah, I think the Bed of Chaos just didn't have time. It was an incomplete painting. And if we do get a... If we do get a remake, I think that would be a really fascinating situation to see the full scope of what Miyazaki really wanted to do. It's, you know, Grim, I really like that. Incomplete painting. That's a really good way of putting it. I feel a little bit... No, on one hand, Josephine there is a mage, right? And we don't like the mages. We want to call the mages a slur. What's a good slur for a mage? Spell bitch. I don't know. We'll have to workshop it a bit, but... Well... Near, I'm here! Right, you and me. You know, at this point, I'm kind of losing my will to fight that dude. A magic hunt? Oh, dang! Spellflingers. Spellflingers is too nice. When you consider it, Gwyn from Dark Souls meets the same criteria. Not the hardest boss in the game, nor who you would any longer consider the most powerful. However, he had to be the last boss from a lore point of view. Yes! Yes. Now, of course, the important thing when you make a game is to create a story that supports the whole crescendo of a game, right? And I think perhaps that you can argue that Dark Souls also did what Demon Souls failed to do a little better. Just because the boss was a little bit more out there. He was a little bit more tough to fight. Let's just use this. Noobvale. Noobvale is a good one, but that's too specific to the Moonvale. Hey, Devil Jin. Oh. Oh, I was kind of hoping. Oh, God. Right. Crystal Chasers? It's still not rude enough. He was, yeah. Gale should have been weak and tired. I think that maybe. Who is the last boss we tend to fight before Gwyn? Who's the last boss before Gwyn? Hey, Brock. Starsucker. Starsucker's a little better. Crystal Sucker. Starsucker just has a bit of a oomph to it. I like that. Nito? Yeah, is it Nito? Nito is a good one as well. I mean, Nito, maybe it... Oh, God, okay, this one again. Alright, at least I fight this one. We not fighting? Hey. Oh, come on. Oh, the kings. I think, from a story perspective, we would require one more proper boss. Ah. Bent 2, yeah. Need to or DLC bosses, so Calamite or Manus. Yeah, so none of those bosses. I mean, Manus is a proper boss fight, you know. But then again, he's like supposed to be super strong. Oh, God damn it. Hey, Zach King, welcome in. Give me a second, I just gotta block somebody. Not because they're, you know, terrible, but because we keep invading them, and I want to do invasions, and I'm slowly losing my will to fight that guy. A nearby 4. Ooh, nearby 4. Alright, I will block him now, and then I will unblock him later, because he was a decent dude, so, you know, in case he pops up later. I am the invader now. Welcome in, Zach King. Calamite is a proper boss too, yes, but Calamite doesn't really strike me as, you know, a final boss or anything, because he's part of a side story. Seath is bad, Bed of Chaos is bad, Nito is meh, and the Four Kings is meh. I would probably agree with you on that. Comparatively to compared to the other bosses, at least. I think he's upstairs. I guess we'll just go upstairs. Oh, hello. No worries, Zach King. Don't worry, I just require your firstborn later on. You need to sacrifice your child to me as in payment. Would have been cool if Gwyn's firstborn showed up right before you reached Gwyn. Oh, yes! So, yes, actually. Gwyn's firstborn would have been a perfect person to stand guard at his father's, behest. Spurned son of Gwyn could have been perfect. He was burned by his father, but when his father sacrificed himself, he came back and stood guard. Loyal. Oh, that's such a good goddamn story beat, isn't it? Two in the nose, though. And the same reason they didn't let Oscar fight us on the stairs before Gwyn. I think they didn't let Oscar fight us because they didn't have the time, quite frankly. That's what it came down to. I think they're underneath. They gotta be underneath, right? Definitely would not be there to defend his dad. No, I think that's actually a great story. You would have to have lore that said, despite spurned by Gwyn, Grin's love, because we know his name is Grin, terrible name, but Grin's love for his father never faltered. It always stayed there, and he stood by his dad by the end. Yeah. Would have been cheesy? No, I don't think so. I don't think it would have been cheesy at all. So, like Oscar being scrapped for that reason. We are a random undead. The chosen undead is a lie, so the fire will be linked. Yes! That's why the dark ending is the good ending in Dark Souls. If you light the fire, if you continue the Age of Fire, then you are standing against the natural order. And what I love about that ending is that makes so much sense. It's so counterintuitive. Oh, hi there. It just makes sense to us, right? Wow. It makes sense to us that, of course, the Age of Fire, we gotta continue the Age of Fire. We don't like darkness, but no, that's just natural. Nuked. Yeah. Oscar is not supposed to be the hero. Oh, that makes sense, actually. That makes sense. Yeah, if Oscar is there to be a hero. I think it also could have made the story a little bit too easy to understand. If Oscar told you that, hey... No, but if you're standing there before... how would he know? How would he know which choice you make? Do you walk away? Or do you light the flame? Maybe he would come in after you beat Gwyn then. But, I mean, I don't know actually. Isn't the Age of Darkness just taking the first fire through the Dark Soul inside the undead and prolonging it just another form? Isn't the Age of Darkness just taking the first fire through the Dark Soul inside the undead? Not exactly sure what you're saying, but... So, the Scholar of the First Sin, Dark Souls 2, reveals that Gwyn... he didn't like the idea of his fire fading. So he linked the fire to the Dark Soul, which means that instead of dying out, the soul sucked the life out of the Dark Soul, the furtive pygmy. So that's why a lot of undead people live, because they, the energy that they use to stay alive or something is then transferred to the first flame. And you could kindle the first flame so many times, but eventually it just gives out. In Dark Souls 3, it just gives out. It doesn't have any more to give. Even with the linking of the first flame. I think it depends a little bit. It seems like maybe you could just... The first flame doesn't die, but it's small enough now that you can take it inside of you and carry it around you and warm your lunch or something, right? The darkness ending means that you reject the linking of the flame. You don't link it anymore. You let it rest, and the undead curse goes away, and you continue the Age of Darkness, which was supposed to happen, and the natural order continues. It seems like you're... Personally, I don't see the dark ending as good either. Feels like you're being used by the Primordial Serpents. Same for the Usurpation ending in 3. There really isn't a good ending until you give the Firekeeper eyes and goes on to the ending. Well, here's the thing, alright? Here's the thing. How about we put it like this? The first ending is like burning down an orphanage chock full of kids. Yes, it will keep you warm for a while, but there's a bunch of kids that die. If you walk away from the orphanage and don't burn it, sure, there will be some greedy bastards making money off the orphans, but at least they don't burn to death. Just because you're manipulated by the serpents doesn't mean that it's bad. And if the whole theory that I have just hinges on the fact that the Age of Darkness is supposed to happen, if that's the natural order of things, and it does seem like it is, because you know Gwyn created a curse. If that's the natural order of thing, then that's vastly preferable. So, good ending. Good ending. Do not burn children, chat. Just gotta make sure that's a thing, right? Oh. Oh! It seems like I might have to fight my brothers. Oh, he avoided that. Need to make sure that I don't use up my stamina. Ah. Oh, he's pretty good. Oh, but he is not good enough. Oh boy, I killed your brother, Siller. Yeah, your brother's dead. My brother too, I suppose. Oh, nice. Oh, that was cool. I think we can all agree. That was cool. Oh! Did you see that turn in the air? Amazing! Lost, do you ever get it in Seamless where it feels like you're only fighting sweaty ganks? Because that's what I feel like happens to me all the time. Unlined Orc. I don't. What's your level? Are you 150? At 150 on Seamless, you will be getting a lot of sweaty people. If you level up to 200, that goes away. I'm going to assume that you were actually 150. Is this character 200? Yes, this has been... I'm level 200. There's been like one... I don't want to call him a sweaty guy. He's good. I don't want to call him sweaty because he does use unique setups. But there's like one guy who really wanted to do a fight club. So I blocked him. And now we're back to doing this. Is PvP level 200 now? I mean, PvP can be whatever level you want, right? So, meta level doesn't mean shit to me. Meta level was nice back in the day when we wanted to do fight clubs and we can all agree on a level that gave us a fair amount of flexibility when it came to creating our builds. That's why meta exists, so that more people can play together. However, if you do invasions, people aren't going to pay attention to any of that. They're just going to continue to play, going to continue to level up, and they're going to just do their thing. And at level 200, I feel like a lot of people get stuck. And so I keep getting invasions a lot. And that's why we're here. Would a Souls game set in a far progressed age of dark rekindle the flame work, or would it just be similar to one? I mean, it depends on how you do it. If I were to make another Souls game, if I were to make Dark Souls 4... Oh! Give me a second. Give me a second, chat. PvP disabled. Are you gonna reach him? Are you gonna reach him? No. No, you're not gonna reach him, Mukami. You are not going to reach him. I think he may just have fled the internet there. I think we broke him and his friend so badly that he didn't want to play anymore. It would be a terrible place for having a bad connection, but I'm pretty sure he just said, nope. Nope, gonna nope out of there. Yeah, connection error. He pulled the plug, so to speak. Alt F4, but he pulled the plug. Meta level is important during early age of the game. At this point, it means nothing. It would be the opposite, Badger, wouldn't it? Because during the early age of the game, everybody is going to be playing at all the kinds of different soul levels. Meta level doesn't... Meta level never really mattered. For me. You know, if you want to do fight clubs, that's a different story, but meta level... Meta level only matters if you really want to be competitive. If you want to be part of the competitive milieu. If you really want to show who's the boss. I don't care. Whether I'm the best, the second best, the third best, or if I'm going to have to settle for being the most handsome. That's me. For invasions, specifically? Not for fight clubs and duels. No, but why? Why does meta level matter? I mean, as long as you have a natural progression with your level matching your weapon level, that's it. I gotta say, I didn't think it would happen, but it does seem like Front is trying to make a comeback here. Back has gone from 64% to 57%. Meta invasion range is when there's a far higher player count. No, if there's a far higher player count, then you will get the invasions regardless. Meta means one thing. Generally. The meta level exists in order for more people to find more people to play with. That's kind of meta level. That's where everybody comes together and plays together. That's what it matters. That's what it means. So you will have different metas for different situations, but I would argue that level 200 is like a casual meta for those of you who want to have casual fights, but yeah, there you go. Oh yes, my Dark Souls 4 idea. So, if I were to have a Dark Souls 4 idea, I would set... The age of Dark Souls 4 would be far into the future. You would be able to find a few items, a few trinkets, a few swords, maybe a few weapons, maybe a spell or two that references the old age. But it would be all very, very vague. Now, we need to take one element from the previous games that could act as the antagonistic force in a Dark Souls 4. And so what would that be? I think we found the perfect element in the pus of man. So we take all of that pus, right? And somehow in Dark Souls, it all went underground and it gestated for a while. Then we need to create a new city. My entire Dark Souls 4 would take place in basically one city. And it would have its water source. It was known as a great healing source. But then eventually it got poisoned by the pus of man. The pus of man turned people, into these soul-crazed beasts. Not beasts, but, maniacs, psychopaths. Yes, darling? Good night. What? I love you more. I love you much more. Crazy bitch. Is that Chase the Bros logo behind you? Yeah, I think Chase is involved somehow into the conspiracy. No, I don't know exactly how he's involved, but I think he, probably ferries the objects from Canada to the United States, where he meets Prod. Prod then gives it to Pepe Silvia. Unless Prod is Pepe Silvia, I just don't know how Danny DeVito really fits into all of it. We had Ulasil to show us what happens with the advanced dark destroying an area, and 3 with the pus of man showing us what happens during the escalation of dark. That's right. I think we could still take the pus of man and use that. Didn't Gale technically cancel out the Age of Man by killing the kings? I don't think the kings actually matters as much as, the Force itself. Danny DeVito fits everywhere, the perk of being 5 feet. The kings always matter. Of course they do, Sacking. Of course they do. Oh. But that's how I would do it, at least. I would take the pus of man, and I would use it to turn something good into something awful. I think that in Dark Souls 3, they talked about the coming age of the deep, the calm deep. That's what Aldridge was dreaming on while he was numbing on Gwendolyn, right? Which is cool. And so I think we could take the age of the deep sea, is it called the sea? Something, right? It's called the Cathedral of the Deep, so I guess that's the case. We take that, we mix in some water, and then we take the pus of man, and boom, something good turns into something bad. We use that. The healing water turns people into into awful creatures. And also, I think I would create a kind of like a not a DLC exactly, but there would be a side area where you had a bunch of monks that found out how to use the water to stay completely pure. I just want to be pure, as Danny said once. Oh, I thought I was too slow. Well, they were holders of the Dark Soul fragments, were they not? They may have been... Look, whether or not they held the fragments of the Dark Soul, I don't think it really matters. I think every human had a little bit of dark in them. They're always the snake people. They always have a tendency to survive long passages of time. For example, flame goes out, ushers in the age of darkness, lizards needs the flame retreated. Yeah! Every human holds a fragment of the Dark Soul. Yeah, exactly. I'm going to argue against continuing the story. No... I would agree that it's probably best to leave it... Oh, wait a minute. It's these guys. Excellent. Gonna come at me with the moon, is he? Well, you know, if I kill you first, you... Oh boy, can I escape that? No, I can't. Are we, the healing church poisoning the people now? In a way, but in my world, I think that there would be a healing water that, you know, quote unquote, purified the monks. And the monks would then turn, you know, pure white. They would turn white. They would become like these soulless husks of order, you could say, instead of soulless husks of chaos. And I think that would be a nice contradiction, showing that too much of anything can be terrible. You know, you can use a good element for good and bad. You know, the sword can kill both the child and the bandit. I don't think Gwyn's embers would cling to life. He went hollow waiting for someone to link the fire. What about Gwyn's lost embers that stubbornly clung to life through means like the Puzzle Man, making a grotesque comeback? Well, there are... So, we do find Gwyn's soul in the second and third game. I suppose Gwyn's soul is the Iron King in the second game. Or at least, maybe parts of his soul? Because Gwyn took the power of the first flame. Gwyn took the powers of the first flame. Didn't he? And when that power started to fade, he didn't give that power away, exactly. He sacrificed a bit of it. But first he linked the fire. So if he linked the fire and his powers came from the fire, wouldn't that mean that the people with the Lord souls were kind of being powered by darkness? Wouldn't that be the case? I don't think that's all just speculation, though. I don't think necessarily they thought about that. That might just be Miyazaki going, yes, exactly as I planned it. Oh. Gwyn burned it until there was basically nothing left in him. Also, they're not human, so they worked a bit differently, if I remember. Maybe, yes. People want to visit the land of the Reed in the Far East. I don't think that's necessary, if I'm going to be honest. I don't really think that... I mean, yeah, it would be nice as a DLC, quite frankly, but it wouldn't really contribute to the main storyline. I think the part of the charm of the JRPG fantasy is that it's basically a Westaboo. It's a Western myth as told by people from Asian culture, which I love. I'm not a big fan of the Asian aesthetic, so I don't like the way things look in Sekiro. But I love the philosophy of the people. And having the philosophy of people like Miyazaki and everybody else that are behind the stories... Those combining the Westernness and the Asianness of it, I think that's super cool. I also don't think the puss would still happen, given, again, the whole seal of fire around the Dark Soul is vanquished after 3. Heck, the demons are also almost entirely extinct, so they're not an option. Yes, no, I don't think the demons should be a thing. The demons would definitely die out because the Chaos Flame wouldn't be able to survive, I think, for far too long. It's unstable, I would guess. By Eastern, I meant more Arabic themes. I'm also a big fan of that. I love the Prince of Persia and that type of aesthetic, so I'm a big fan. The Abyss is also likely back to a calmer state without the gods. True, that's what the Age of the Deep Sea, or whatever Aldrich dreamed about was. Let us be the one that resulted in Velka's fate. What was Velka's fate again? Come on, boyo. Oh, I missed all of it. Well, that's unfortunate. Oh, backstab. Very, very good. Is he gonna die? I think he's gonna die from the poison. Yes. Yes, I killed your boy. Your boy is dead. He's a pretty strong guy, that dude. Is he taken by that? I think that definitely got him. Oh no! Oh. Well, what was the other Holy Land mentioned in Souls? Thorland? Again, it basically don't matter. All the other lands are side stories at best, when everything surrounds it. Everything is all about the flame, basically. That's basically just Elden Ring. Yeah, Jack. If I were to do a story, it would be set so far into the future, right? That whatever happened in Dark Souls has become myth, legends. You don't even remember it. And even in the Dark Souls days, you know, you have Stride in Dark Souls 2 saying that there have been countless of 1,000 empires has risen and gone down due to the curse. Now I'm thinking there were some gods that are pretty unaccounted for throughout Souls. Do we even really learn the ultimate faith of Velka, Guinevere, Lloyd, etc.? So Guinevere, I think, may or may not have been... She may have given birth to the lineage that Rosaria follows. I don't remember. There's some story about that. See you later, second. I believe it was Epic Name Bro, which is a blast from the past. That's a name. It was Epic Name Bro who theorized that it's all cyclical. So you'll have the fire. So you have the dragons, you have the fire, you have the dark, and then back comes the dragons. Of course, we don't know what comes after dark. We know there was dragons, we know there was fire, and we know that there was dark supposed to come. After dark, we don't know. There could have been the age of water, the age of grass. There could have been the age of the sheep, the age of the potato. Where a potato grows so large that it envelops the earth, and we have to constantly eat our way through the potato in order to find life. Age of the Lost. I'd take that. Age of Soap. There would be no PvP in the Age of Soap. No sweatiness allowed. Sounds like a tasty lure, yeah. Fellas, come on now. Age of YouTube Shorts. No Age of YouTube Shorts, Badger. I already have told people how to avoid those. That was pretty cool though, wouldn't you say? Ooh, yes, it was very cool. Yes, Lost, it was so cool. Oh! Oh, still alive. Right. It's okay. Fixed it! First, can you explain what is Invasions Any Percent? Invasions Any Percent is a big funky meme. I can't. Look, I can't be bothered going like, okay, today we're doing invasions with a big hammer and a sword, because I tend to change my mind, so I just go Invasions Any Percent. Age of the Staff Strokers. Oh, we're already there, Mr. Alex. Already there. So random bullshit you came up with. Not even that! I don't think I was the one that came up with it. I think it was Saint Riot that came up with it. I just took it. You know what I did come up with, though? The Miyazaki Shuffle. I don't know if that's something a lot of people say anymore, but I was the originator of that. Alright, there we go. God damn it. Okay, good hit. Yeah. I thought maybe I could avoid that last one there. Ooh. Probably should have switched to the big hammer, honestly. I would have been better off, because I might have been able to do enough damage to murder them. Dragon's coming back to Dark Room, like, who the fuck keeps turning off the lights? Seeing people spam the same spells over and over really makes me wish for a catalyst that auto-cycles through spells. Kind of feel like for PvP, I think they could have like a cooldown of sorts where the spell just does less damage if it has spam. Also, I've completely forgot about that. Where's my... What weapon did I have? I don't remember. I think it was actually Poise. Yeah, it was Poise. Yeah, well, he's doing his job very well. I'm gonna attack you. Oh, Rexasha! Oh, this is gonna hurt. Hi! It's... I don't think you can grab me on that, my friend. There we go. That could have been really bad. I could have killed my own friend there, but, you know, sometimes you just gotta go for it. Hi, Chase. How you doing, man? Ain't nothing friendly about that fire. I use Assassin Gab as an unseen form combo to deal with spammers. It's, well, then I'll have to have a build dedicated to it. It's so annoying. Oh. Kirill. And, Skeezer. You know, if you keep pushing the button, you kind of get into this habit, you use up all of your stamina, and eventually you can't roll out when I get the backstab. Is this 150? 200. It's always 200. Is it the Chase the Bro from YouTube? Yes. That would be the Chase the Bro. You're coming back from your trip soon, right, Chase? Because once you're back, we're going to be doing that podcast light video that I talked about. I thought it might be best to just wait until you got home. Sadly, it would be a ton of work to make something like that, probably. Something like what? Jack, I'm just... I think I lost the thread there a little bit. Ashen Mom. a spell coming where you are incentivized to utilize a mix and not repeat stuff. No, I think that's, well, okay. So that kind of depends, right? That kind of depends. So if you have, this is a thing that happens, I believe, in Smash Bros. If you use the same move over and over, you do less damage to the enemy. And I think that could be easily done. For example, in Elden Ring, if you roll 3 times in a row, then you can get a debuff if you have the wrong weapon in Night Rain. I say Elden Ring, but I meant Night Rain, right? We could institute something similar to this game, where if you use... Oh, thank you, Mars, I appreciate it. If you use a spell too many times, you kind of get a debuff. So let's say 25% damage penalty, and then if you keep doing it, maybe 50% damage penalty. And you don't need to use a different one, but when you stop using the spell, maybe after like 10 seconds, 20 seconds even, depending on it needs to be tested, right? But after a certain amount of seconds, your spell goes back up to full power. And you can even say that it's only on human opponents, like phantoms or the like. I think that could be done. I mean, that would have to be implemented in a new game, of course. I don't expect any more patches or anything else with this game, but hey. What talismans do you use what talismans do you use to do crime 2? So basically, we have the Godfrey icon. I can probably switch the Godfrey icon out with something else. It's just that I like to do the charge attacks. That's always very cool. But it's probably better to have the two-handed talisman, if I'm going to be honest. Diminishing returns is a fighting game thing. Yeah, I think that could work really well. Famous what rings you got question. Yes, you have to say what rings you got, bitch, Mr. Phillips. It would pair really well with stuff like casting swords. Yes! Yes! I believe this is kind of what FromSoft have been talking about. I say FromSoft, but I believe there has been some discussion about they feel they haven't really done their magic system justice. All right. Oh, multiple people have been invading. Oh! Okay. Well, that happened. I think with that, chat, we are going to end it for today. Thank you so much for showing up. I really appreciate it. I have business to tend to, and that business is going to be sitting down and doing some editing. Yes. So YouTube chat, you are going to be sent directly to the void, I'm afraid. Yes, that's what you are going to be doing. And Twitch chat, let's see who's doing what. Let's give it to, you know what, Torsads. He's playing some Night Rain today. So I will drop some things on him. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining me, and I will see you later. Right, I always forget that I have to wait until I can push the button. God damn it. It has such a good, ending, and then it's just... Now I'm dragging it out, and I'm ruining it. There we go. Kisses.